Late for the show, but never late for the music. Doing it all before show.
Finish it otherwise. I would have finished. That is all it is.
Yeah, maybe 3 class after. Because maybe 5. Just sometimes. I'm the fan only call.
Very nice. Oh. Ay. Okay. Really. I have to your friend. Nice to meet you, Quinn, and everyone. Foreigners, I don't know from where. Okay. Anyway, we are late, so I have to hurry. And then let's talk about
ขอไว้ที่นี่เดี๋ยวดูต้องคือท่านผู้ชมยกมา
my phone as well. And I have my okay. Have this. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so maybe we need to wait or we cannot wait.
ชีกวางดาโตดาไม่ไหวนะ
So happy to see you, Randy. Okay, so good evening, friends and friends from everywhere in the world. I can see that all of you are coming from different nationalities. So I cannot guess, but I decided to make this music event this evening very open. We don't need to be here like people who are playing in the cabaret, I don't know, whatever. We need a lot of communication with you guys. That's why we decided to make this event a very special from now on. This means this is what we are going to do here regularly because I and my fellow friends and Mr. Otaka-san, we decided to come out with a very special music project to promote this area as much as we can. We need to make this place a very special music place concerning jazz music, and because I'm from Africa, we are going to mix some very African ingredients in that. But the point is to make this place a very good place for music, so that whenever you are in Thailand or even if you live here, you will always come back here to enjoy the music here. And we promise you that from this evening and from now on, you are going to have a very good time here every month. We come back, and so we are coming here this evening with a very special repertoire because we are all jazz musicians. even though for a long time we are having a very special music project concerning African music. But we call this one African Jazz Project. So we need you to listen to some very beautiful jazz tune this evening, and then we are going to mix this with African music. And as I was saying earlier, I really want you to be open because we need some very kind of communication. We need your feedback. We are going to ask you some questions on what you think about this music project. And we also need you to tell us about your music experience because I believe that you are all mellow men and mellow women about music here anyway. So that's why we're here. And my friends and I, we are going to take care of you. We will not be too long this evening like usually because when we make some concert, we have like 2 hours of show. But this evening we said, okay, we are going to make it very short. So we are going to have the first set because we need you guys to relax very well. As you are here, we need you to have a very good time with us. There is not anything about pressure. I'm going to tell you my own story also because I'm here this evening to open myself much better. Because Otaka-san and I, we know each other for a long time, basically for 10 years now. And we have a very beautiful story. And I really want to open myself to you much better so that you will know exactly how the music can transform a man, can transform a woman, and how the music can be a very long journey for someone who really want to get somewhere. And the first set is going to be at least like a 40 minutes, and then we have a short break for 15 minutes average, and then we come back here to play again for another set. So this is how things are going to happen. I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce this beautiful band to you because I'm here with beautiful people around me from different nations, and I'm so happy and so glad to be with them. And on the keyboard from Thailand, and Mr. Boom for you. Boom is going to take off you this evening because I'm not only the band leader in this project, but I'm taking this responsibility to manage the music here. So he's the band leader, and on my right hand side, it's going to be his first time to play with us this evening. I'm so excited. He is one of the great teachers at Aj.Pana University in Thailand, and of course, he's the teacher of this guy over there. So from Thailand on saxophone, tenor saxophone, of course. Pana on saxophone for you. Yeah. Talent, and then on the other side over there, the big friend of mine, who is this man who is taking care of the rhythm section in this band for a long time, and we are so glad to have him again this journey this evening from Finland, Julius Vikas. And from Thailand, of course, over there, the man on bass, the young one, who has been with me for many years already. We had a very beautiful experience, and I'm so glad that he always be with me, even though we change people, we keep changing people in this band. He had a very beautiful experience with me. From Thailand on bass, from Aj.Pana University as well. Mr. Tom on bass for you, from Thailand. He's a teacher now. Yeah. So we are going to have a very short list, and then we are going to play the first song. I don't know if you ever hear about Adam's Apple. If you are jazz mellow-band, or if you listen to jazz music very well, we will play some song that I will not give you the name, and I will ask you the question if you know it anyway, so if you can guess. So please enjoy your night and feel very comfortable now. Let's play some music now because we are there. Thank you so much. My name is Aj.Pana. I'm from Cameroon. Thank you. Okay, so both you give us the illustration in Adam Apple. Yeah. Starts, and we will follow you there. Yeah. have you ever heard about this song before? Never. But do you know who wrote this song, right? I don't remember the composer. Do you know the composer? Tikoso. Okay. So it's mean we are very, very great musicians. We don't even know the composer, but we can play this song. Who is the composer? One Shorter. One Shorter, for those who listen to jazz music, One Shorter, he actually passed away for many years ago. He was a very great jazz musician. He was a black, right? A black American music producer. And so, you know, I'm from Cameroon, and in Africa, we have a lot of witchcraft. I don't know if in Thailand you ever hear about this kind of thing. You guys have the story of witchcraft, like black magic. You do, right?
Yeah, I've been there to Cameroon.
All right. Okay. So wait. Okay. So my sister knows that way. I don't know what about you guys from Japan, right? Just from Japan. Do you have any black magic in Japan as well? You ever hear about that? The black magic? Never. Okay. It's not in every culture, but in African culture, we have a black magic culture. The black magic is one of the most dangerous things ever that kill people. People, you just sleep at night and then you don't wake up tomorrow morning. And I myself, I've been a victim of the black magic. Many times they tried to kill me in my country, and so that my parents have to send me out of Cameroon to run away from those who wanted to kill me. And so, the black magic is one of the most dangerous things ever in Africa, because you can be here in Thailand and someone stay in Cameroon, and he has a mirror and he see you. He see you like on TV, and he can point his finger on your heart, like your picture, and then you are here, and then you die. You pass away. So it's a very, very critical things in the African culture. And the songs that we are going to play right now is called Dr. Makumba. So this song is originally from a black musicians also, a very great jazz musicians who wrote this song. And this song is the combination between the Brazilian and African culture, because if you go to Brazil and Africa, we have a very combined and a very, very, many of you know anyway, the biggest black community in every country in the world is in Brazil. If you travel to Brazil, if you go to Salvador de Bahia, you will find many black people there. So there is this combination of the black magic in Brazil as well. That's why we are going to play this song for you. This song is called Dr. Makumba. So Dr. Makumba here is a witch. We are not talking about a doctor in the hospital, like a modern doctor. We are talking about a witchcraft doctor. This is what we are talking about, and this is what we are going to play for you. We don't want to scare you here being in this room tonight, but we just want you guys to know the meaning of the song that we're going to play, and also what is the combination between African music and the Brazilian music, also combined with the jazz, because what we are going to play is not African music now, it's a jazz music. But you will find the black magic in that song as well. So enjoy Dr. Makumba, who is going to be led by our saxophonist this evening, Aj.Pana. Ready, guys? Okay. So if you are ready, and then we are going to Brazil with Dr. Makumba.
Thank you.
very, very weird in this song. It's just to show how strong the black magic can be so powerful. It can do things through people and to people. This is the story of this song this evening. And right now, we're going to take you to a very, very little moment of a very quiet time to play a very lovely ballad. And of course, as I was saying earlier, this evening that I need you to ask us some questions this evening. If you have any questions that you want to ask concerning the band or the music story, if you have anything that you want to share with us, please. We really want you guys to be very open with us today. Yes, my darling sister, please say something.
I want to know, like, okay, if the black magic you say can
Yeah.
point on their heart and make the people dance,
Yeah,
can I just point them heart and say, can you love me, love me, like that? Is that happen?
it's happened in the both way. So this question is very, very important because the black magic is not only used to kill people, but it's also used to attract people.
I want to learn that.
You wanna learn that, right? Many of you know about what is means charm, to charm someone. I don't know if this word is common in your culture. I don't know if I'm spelling it right way. Charm is like a C-H-A-M-A-N. Yeah. Okay. Can you do? I mean, do you know the meaning of that word, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they use the black magic in that way as well. Like what my sister is asking is a very, very important question because it's not only used to do things in the wrong way to people, but in fact, women mostly use it not against men, but to get a man to them. So that question is very important because if someone can point the finger on your picture to kill you, the person can also point the finger on your picture to attract you. So there are many men from Africa who are living in Africa. They traveled, we went to Europe or in America, wherever. They were there and then they left their loved one. They couldn't come back. But these women use the magic to make them come back. It's very, very, very powerful stuff. We will not have too much time to talk about this thing tonight, but it's very important to share this thing with you guys. And I'm doing it because I come from that culture. And since we are playing jazz music, because the jazz music is very combined with the African music. I really want you to know at this point that for those who listen to the blues music anytime, the jazz music and African music are really combined together. So if you listen to jazz music, you will find everything that we're talking about this evening here. Yeah. So that question was very important. If you guys don't have any question, we'll keep going. We're gonna play very lovely ballad for you. I will not tell you the name of this one. You guys have to tell me the name of that song after we finish to play. So enjoy. Thailand from Aj.Pana University. We are so grateful to have these kind of musicians among us. We don't need to travel to go to America or to go to I don't know where to find great musicians like this. They are here talent and great talented. Very nice. You will not talk about it. So you see, of course, I guess America. We can also say that it sounds good because of America. Or even though he's from America, he's still living here. So we are so happy to have this kind of talented musician in Thailand. Don't you think so, guys? He's come from Thailand. It's amazing. It's amazing. And as I was saying earlier, that this is the first time for Aj.Pana to play with us. He never played with us before. We had a very short rehearsal 2 days ago. And this is what is happening this evening. So,
Good job, well done.
it's a very good job. Thank you so much. And so I will not forget what I was talking about earlier, that I need you to tell me the name of this song. Because you are jazz, metal, jazz, whatever. So does anyone knows about this song, the name of this song? I believe that people from Japan, they should know, because Japanese, they listen to jazz music a lot, right? Even more than Thai people. So does anyone know about the name of this song that we have just played? If someone knows about the name of this song, we are going to play another song again for the person only, for free. So, okay. So this song is called, the name of the song is called, and what's the name of the song? No, the one we just played now. Do you know the name of that song?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Do you know the butterfly? Okay. So this song was written by Mr. Heavy Hancock. Yes, Heavy Hancock. This one, you know. Be careful of podcast, now. All right. All right. So this song is called Butterfly. You know the butterfly fly a lot, huh? You can go everywhere. We don't know why this song was called Butterfly. We don't know if the expression of the song is talking about a man or woman, but it's just butterfly. And so now, let's talk about something very, very important. When we are talking about the African slavery, you know, I believe many of you watched the movie already about the slavery that happened in African continent. And many of these people was transported or deported to some nations, mostly North America. When you forget about America, let's talk about the south of America, and especially in Brazil again. And the combination between the sugar that you guys get every day for your meal or your breakfast or whatever, and the sugar, the sugar has a very, very important story in the black story, because the sugar, we never have a sugar in Africa, but the sugar, basically, you will hear that name appear mostly where people were working in the fields, and the work from the fields was in different places. So Brazil, you have too many slaves, African slaves in Brazil that was working in fields that time, and the main work of these people was about the sugar cane, the sugar cane. So the sugar cane, that is a very, very large and huge things in our history, everything. But you have the Brazilian sugar, that is very important, because the taste of the Brazilian sugar is not like every sugar. So that's why we are going to play this song now. It's called Brazilian Sugar. The Brazilian sugar is really connected with the work that the African slavery was doing in Brazil centuries ago, and because these people were working by density. I cannot show you the move of this thing now because the place is a bit more small. I don't have it. I don't have a space for that. But for those for those who are going to okay, let me just stand here. It's so important, right? I will not push my agenda away for that. It's so important for me, the pen. So, you know the handcuff? How do you call that? The one that the lock there. Okay. But you also have, so what they use for the feet is not handcuff, is it?
Shackles.
Shackles. Okay. So because they has a distance between their legs, and it was difficult for them to move. So when you go to the dance or the salsa class, for those who know about the salsa music or the samba, you will see people, they're going to move like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I'm not a good dancer, but I've been in this kind of dance school before, a long time ago. So people are dancing today in this generation are so happy to dance these days, but they don't understand the source and the root of this dance. This dance, these steps, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, they are not on purpose. It's because the slaves couldn't move their feet very well. They couldn't go further. So the feet have to stand in this method. So we have 4 steps. It's gonna be 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So this is the dance that I was dancing when they finished work in these fields at my evening after the hard work. And they have to do it very, very, very well because that was their only motivation, that they had to continue their duty the day after. So the samba music or the samba dance or the salsa dance, all these dance come from the slave steps because their feet was completely locked. And so that's why the Brazilian sugar song that we're going to play now, for those who can dance, we have this, we want to, it's so beautiful because it's also with the percussion rhythm, they go together. If you don't understand the percussion rhythm, then you cannot make these steps because they are not regular steps. So thank you very much to listen and to listen to the Brazilian sugar and the story of this very special sugar. Let's go to Brazil. sugar that you get every day. If you want to get the best one, you better go to Brazil, where the story began. Yeah? That's the thing. Very nice. You guys do it. In Africa, we say that the place where you can find the most beautiful woman is in Ethiopia. You ever hear about Ethiopia? Okay, so you know Africa is a very big continent, and we have too many different cultures. We also have too many different looking. People from Cameroon don't look like Ethiopian people. Ethiopia is you know, since I've been coming to Asia many years ago, I've been traveling with this air company, flight company or whatever, Ethiopian Airways. Because the first time when I traveled in that plane, women were walking down, they were so beautiful. I decided to come back again. And, and so we say that Ethiopia, women are so beautiful in that country, but there is also another thing that is so important. People are so wise. It means they have wisdom and experience. And we are going to play a very beautiful tune for you in Ethiopian language. This one is called, they say, Yekemosio. Yekemosio, this is the Ethiopian language. The meaning is a man of wisdom and experience. So what is the meaning of a man of experience, wisdom and experience? There are many facts. But the fact in this song is talking about a man who can handle every situation and who can control every situation, not who can control women or control people, but who can control every kind of situation and who can come out with a great solution so that people will not get in trouble. Many centuries ago, we used to have some kind of war in Africa when two nations are fighting together because another nation wanted to invade another one. Many kings in Africa, they won the war, they never went to war. They never took any spear to go to kill anyone. They won the war just because they was wise. They knew how to do the negotiation, they knew how to talk to their adversary. They knew what to give to these people to make them calm so that their country never went to war. And there's another story also about King Solomon. King Solomon, who was the most wise man in the world, he has another beautiful story in his life that is combined with our continent, Africa, meaning in Ethiopia, because he got another kind of wisdom in that nation. So we are going to play Yekemosio for you this evening, a man of wisdom and experience, who can handle every situation and who can find a solution so that no one will get in trouble. Thank you so much and enjoy this beautiful ballad. Let's go to Ethiopia, guys. because we're gonna close this set soon. As I was saying, I don't want you guys to listen to too much music this evening because we just want to give you just a little bit because we don't want you to stay here all night long and then say that we have to play more again. So anyway, so the song that we're going to play right now is a very special song for me and also for this place where we are this evening. And because this song has a very strong story. This song is talking about my life in talent. Because I won't say that I have a double life, but I have two stories in my life that really touched me more than everything since I was born. I lived in my country in Africa before, and I decided to travel to go to Europe to find my way to study a bit more about the music. And I went to France. I decided to live there and then to get more experience. But my life started to get another different way and different meaning when I decided to come to Asia. And the first country where I went to Asia was in China. I lived in China for I don't remember how many years to be a drum teacher there. And somehow I started to come into this country 11 years ago without any plan. I didn't have any plan. This is what we call adventure. Yeah. And it is so funny because in China, I had please sit down and welcome to Life Field. Welcome and have a good time here. Yeah. I'm telling them my beautiful story. We won't take too long. We have to play one more song before we close the set. So in China, I had everything that a musician could have to live, to survive, to work. And somehow I just didn't like that country. And I decided to make a decision, that decision that will change my life forever. I can say that this really changed my life and I didn't regret it. Yeah, so I decided to leave China and to come to Thailand just like that. I said, okay, I don't want to live in this country anymore. And the only country that was so close for where I was Thailand. I didn't have any idea where I was going. I didn't have any friend here, no family, nobody, I didn't know anyone. And I went to the embassy, and then they gave me a very short visa. That was they didn't even give me a tourist visa. Sorry, I just want to open myself this evening to tell you this story, how beautiful it is. They gave me a kind of, how do you call it? It's called a transit visa. They didn't want me to be here. They said you have to just pass. And that was my first time in my life to get a transit visa. It was 14 days visa. And since I had this visa in my passport, I couldn't tell them, okay, take your visa back. And I already booked the flight ticket, so I came here and I went to Suvarnabhumi airport, my first time. And the immigration officer at Suvarnabhumi airport made a great mistake. Instead of stamp my passport for 14 days visa, he gave me 3 months visa. That time was a tourist visa. He gave me 3 months visa. And he realized that himself, that he made a mistake. So it's very funny. And he called his boss to how gonna fix this one. We were too many people in the queue that day, too many. He was so tired. He said, okay, just go. He just let me go. So now I had a 3 months visa. Okay, so it's been okay. I can stay more. And from the airport, just when I finished with the bureaucracy of everything, and I met a guy, an African guy at the airport, just like African guy. Oh, from Africa. Oh, that's good. So there are African people here. And this guy was from Cameroon. And they said, hey, where are you going? I told him, where? I'm just coming. I don't know anybody here. I just want to see how the country looks like. And then he took me in a kind of taxi. And he started to cheat me from the taxi. I got a taxi fare. He took me to a place, in Thailand, that place called Ramkhame, to rent, to have a kind of room there. Like it was not hotel. It was telling me that they have a some condo that they rent the room like just like a couple of days. And the very same night, he came with his friend, the African friend, and they took everything. They gave me a drug. A drug in, I didn't even have alcohol. I was having a bottle of water. They put a drug inside, and then I just they took everything. My bag, my passport, everything was gone. The money, everything I had was gone. The credit card, everything. And the next day, I woke up. I was completely astonished. I didn't know what to do. No language, and I searched that we don't have an embassy in Thailand because we Cameroonian, we don't have any embassy here. We don't have any diplomatic relationship between Thailand. So from that day, my life is gonna take another very bad turn for somehow that in some reason I couldn't fix any issue. I couldn't find anybody. I couldn't do anything. The police couldn't do anything. No one could help me. And so I decided I made a decision that, okay, so since this thing happened to me, in this country, like a first thing, like a welcome, I'm gonna fight. It's me, I'm gonna stay here. Whatever happened, will happen. I made these decisions. I don't know why I made this decision, because I could say, okay, I just wanna leave this country immediately because this is a very bad welcome. I decided to stay for a couple of days, and then there was I went to somewhere, and then I rented another room. I went to Montapuri somewhere. The taxi driver told me about the location, and I rented. I took a room there with a little of money that I could find. And one of my Thai neighbor, he was a person who, these people are fixing the air condition, like washing the air condition. I didn't know these people. Yeah. He was my neighbor. So after 1 week, he saw me just like staying in front of that room every day. And then one day he asked me, "What are you doing here? What's your job? What are you doing here? Why are you here?" And then I told him what happened to me. And he told me, okay, so do you want to help me? I asked him, help you about what? And they told me, I want you to come to work with them to help me to clean the air conditioner.
Right, good job.
Yeah. It's a very, very funny story. I have no idea what is it, because in my country we don't do that, so I don't know. And then I said, okay. And he told me that I will not pay you, but I will motivate you, because I believe that you don't have any money. I just want to help you. He was very, very straight with me. Just come with me. Don't be lazy. Don't stay here every morning like sitting like a lazy guy. And he has this car, very old car, very old car style. He has this Thai workers, like 3 people who was carrying this thing every day. So hot. It was the hot time like March in Thailand. Can you believe this weather? So now I have to go with this guy every morning, sitting in this truck with them, going around. The person were living, and people was looking at me like a crazy guy, because they never saw a foreigner, especially a black guy, doing this kind of things. And after 1 week, we were going to house to clean this air condition. And I started to meet people, Thai people, everywhere we go, in every house, they welcome me because they are so surprised to see a black guy. They ask me a question, what are you doing here? How do you find yourself? So I have to tell them the story. And when we finish to do the job, they have to give me gifts, they give me money, they give me clothes, everything. So my life started to, I started to see things I just went to another direction of what I was expecting. And so days and days was passing. And then one day I met another Thai guy who was a military man, who we went to his house to clean his air condition, and then he became my friend. He said, hey, if you have any problem in Thailand, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna protect you here. You don't need to worry everything. So I had this motivation that started to come to me, and in 2 months, I forgot about the music. My music dream was gone, because first of all, I didn't know exactly anything about talent, about the music, anything. And so after 2 months, and then I said, okay, so now I have to start to play music in talent. And then I went to this bar, this very famous club, it's called Saxophone Pub. And that was the evening that changed my life. And I met this great saxophonist, the most famous is called Mr. Saxman. And that was our first meeting. He was so surprised to see me because he used to play with many black musicians, but that was a to see a black African. And he asked me to jam with them that night. We had a jam session. And the trumpetist from America who was playing with him in that band that night asked me, "Do you want to play with me at Sheraton Hotel?" So from where I was, and then he took me to Sheraton Hotel immediately. So I went to Sheraton Hotel. I played there with them for 1 month. And after 1 month, the manager, sorry to be a bit long, this story is a bit important for me. The manager of the hotel, he was supposed to give me a work permit. And then he came to me and said, "Okay, so can you show me your passport or anything?" I showed him my ID. I said, "I thought you were from America." we cannot give you any work permit. I'm sorry, you have to stop that job. So I lost the job at Sheraton because of this. It is nothing about racism. It was not about the policy. I think they have some kind of problem about some nationality that I couldn't just fix it. So he said, "No, well, I saw you here playing the drum. I thought you were from the US." And that was my thing. And so that was over. But from the contact and the connection of the musician that I met in Thailand, I changed my decision. My decision, I got a lot of motivation. And I never found this kind of love anywhere in my life since when I've been traveling. I found something so important for me in this nation, in this country. My connection with the Thai people, with the Thai friends who supported me in everything. They came to help me, and they opened doors for me. Sorry. Sorry. And this love is you cannot find it anywhere this year. And I never lived in any country for so long, and this is the only place where I live for so long. And I found something very important in the Thai community, between Thai people, and the way in the Thai culture, how people live, how people behave, and the way they manage situation. And I could feel that is a country where if you have a motivation and you have courage, everything is possible. It is possible, not possible in the bad way, but possible in the way that you can make it as long you believe, as long you trust, as long you believe in yourself, and as long you still have this dream and shining. And I realized too many projects in this country. In my life, I had a music career before to come to Asia. What I have get here and I've done here, it is above everything that happened to me before my music career. And in 2013, I don't remember, and 15, and I met this important man over there, Aj.Pana, and we became friends. And that was the time when I decided to write a book that is about my life in Thailand. And we just met, not accidentally, but everything went so connected, because I was about to write this book. And in the book, the first song that I wrote about the musical, so I wrote this song that we're gonna play now. It's called Wasami. It's mean you are everything, you are the most high, everything is possible. And that's why when I met Aj.Pana, he decided, one of the things that he asked me was, "Do you have any project? Because I want to support you." And Aj.Pana is the first person in Thailand that I met who really showed me how someone can trust and can invest in your life without knowing you and without knowing exactly the direction where you go, but give everything because he recorded and we recorded a very beautiful album with him with one of the band playing called Nucleo, and the song that we're going to play right now is in this album. And this connection since 2015, we still have it so far. So he's one of the person who is my story, life story, and this story is so beautiful for me, and we are going to play something for you. Sorry for my emotions, but I just want to tell you about this story in my life in talent. So now enjoy Wasame. It means you are the most high, and everything is possible. And Hassan is the producer of that music. And my guitarist will take you to Africa now. You want? You want? 50 minutes. We'll not stay long because we don't want to stay too long anyway. No more emotion. We come back to finish this second set with a different music, different sets, and a different style. So stay around and enjoy time. And we're gonna ask you a lot of questions again concerning what we have just played. So enjoy. Thank you so much. Let's have a beer together. African right. We love you. I'm sorry for my emotions tonight. I never cried before in front of people.
That's okay.
You are so lovely.